Good morning, ProStart students. It's Chef Jackson Lamb, Metropolitan State University. You know, we are finally getting into chapter 21, which is all about desserts. You know, when we were doing chapter 20, which was cakes and pies, I had mentioned we love these chapters because if we can master making desserts, everybody's going to love what we do. And I'll tell you what, don't we save the best for last? That's what dessert is all about. Anyway, as we get into this, the dessert chapter talks about chocolate, and we do a lot of chocolate here in our bake shop. We've got all the tools down here at Metro State that we would need to temper chocolate, to make chocolate, work it into various desserts that we do. We've got a great team of chefs on staff that help us do that. But you're going to do this in high school, so let's go down a couple of the issues that are in your textbook. It talks about chocolate. It talks about where chocolate comes from. It talks about how it should be stored. And it talks about tempering chocolate. You know, chocolate can melt at a very low temperature. We're talking 95 degrees. So as a result, you know, if you have a chocolate bar in your pocket on a hot day, well, we all know what's going to happen there. So it doesn't take a lot of heat in a kitchen to melt chocolate and work it into some of the magic that we like to do. One other mention here regarding chocolate is when you're creating, when you're in the competition for ProStart and you've got to do, I believe you've got to do 3 courses, could be a soup, an entree, and a dessert. Desserts always look terrific. And if you can master tempering chocolate, you're going to be in the winner's circle. Other parts of this chapter include custards. You know, custards, cream anglaise is in there, regular custard is in there, vanilla ice cream is in there. Think about those 3 items. Vanilla custard, cream anglaise, and vanilla pudding, we'll say that. They all contain cream, sugar, egg yolks. They're very, very similar. Continuing. Also in this chapter, they talk about frozen desserts. Of course, that can be ice cream. We've got a gelato maker here at school. We use it all the time. Moving down through the chapter, it also gets into poached fruit and torts. So, you know, when we think about desserts, we're always thinking chocolate, we're always thinking sugar. Think about those desserts that don't have sugar, that don't have all of the sweetness. For those people that maybe can't handle that much sugar, something to consider. In closing this out, we have poached fruit and torts. I mentioned that already. And then dessert sauces. So that's where the cream anglaise comes in. You know, if we want to do a poached pear, now there's something, not a lot of sugar involved there. We're going to poach that in a probably a cider liquid, or maybe it could be a red wine-based poached pear, but a cream anglaise would complement that as we're presenting that to the guests. Anyway, there's a lot of tricks of the trade. We teach them down here at Metro State, but you've got them in your ProStart textbook. Check them out. Chef Jackson Lamb, we'll see you later.